The Champions League is back. Okay, draw ndio imerudi. Leo ni siku ya draw. Match day 1 tutajua I think match day 1 itakuwa somewhere along September. I'm all over the place because na nilikuwa nimeona ni kama naweza chelewa, but I'm exactly here at the right time. 7 imefika. If you want to watch the draw, I think they'll be doing a live these people are not good. Nilikuwa niseme they are going to do a live stream on YouTube. Immediately, imagine they've cancelled it. Wacha niwaoneshe. These guys are so bad. Kwa wapi whole screen? Imagine nimekuwa nikingoja for a while to watch it here from TNT, and then when I refreshed juu imefika saa moja 7 p.m. when the draw is beginning, bro, wameniambia it's not available in my country. I need to sort myself out. I'm pretty sure tutapata ingine. Don't worry about it. That being said, wacha ni waoneshe teams zenye zitakuwa zikiparticipate in the Champions League this coming season. Teams ambazo zitakuwa zinacheza Champions League. Naona qualifiers zilikuwa zinachezwa even during the course of the past week. I think I need to do something in regards to setting up the screen in a way that iko sawa, but I think I need to do something on behalf of Instagram. To your Instagram just set up. That being said, come uko hapa and you can hear me, hit the like. I know you're watching this and I know you're enjoying. Hopefully you are enjoying. But wacha tuangalie pot 1. Paris Saint-Germain, the current holders of the Champions League, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Internazionale, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund na Barcelona. Nitakuja ni explain venye draw inafanya in a couple of minutes. Pot 2 tuko na Arsenal, Leverkusen, Atletico de Madrid, Benfica, Atalanta, Villarreal. Villarreal will qualify. Okay, that's good for them. Juventus, Frankfurt, Club Brugge, ama Club Brugge, depending on how you pronounce it, ama where you're from. Tuingie pot 3 kuko na Tottenham Hotspurs, who are the current holders of the UEFA Europa League. Ndio maana wako hapa after finishing 16th in the Premier League last season. The reason why wako hapa ni kwa sababu they won the Europa League. PSV, one of the teams zenye zimeshinda the treble, pamoja na Ajax pia. The Ajax have also won a treble in their history. Napoli, akina KDB na akina Scott McTominay watakuwa napiga shughuli zao in the Champions League this coming season. Sporting CP, wenye walishinda Man City 4-1 na season pia wako hapa. Remember they've lost their striker. Okay, see lost. They transferred. Unajua ukisema lost iko very confusing. They did what they sold Gyökeres to Arsenal, and their manager went to Man United, and of course their manager ni Amorim, who is a fraud. Olympiacos pia wako hapa, Slavia Praha, Bodo Glimt na Marseille pia wako hapa. Tuingie pot 4. Copenhagen, Monaco, Galatasaray, Union SG, Karabag. There's a game Karabag walicheza against Tottenham last season. Athletic Club, Newcastle, Pafos na Kairat Almaty. Hizo ndizo clubs zenye zitakuwa zinacheza Champions League this season. I want to look for the video yenye, it's a very good video. I don't know kama iko na copyright. I don't know kama hiyo video ya Haters TV iko na copyright. Morgan ako area anasema good evening. I hope you enjoy the draw. Of course you won't, because you're not participating. Sad times for the United fans out there. I know you guys are very sad. Hey, Grimsby, bro. Grimsby inawalemea the big bad Man United wanalemwa na Grimsby. How bad is the situation in that football club, bro? I mean, hata sisi as haters, we enjoy watching them lose. But come on, bana, they are spoiling us too much. They are spoiling us with all these losses zenye wanapata, but I won't stop being a hater. Even if they keep on losing, I will still hate on them. I will never feel any pity for Man United. Let us continue. Let us go back to the to the draw. Naona this guy, ndio amekuwa akihost Champions League for a minute. This guy called Pedro. And the lady, I can't remember the lady's name. I'm keeping it 100 with this. Siwezi kumbuka jina yake. Siwezi kumbuka, but I know the guy is called Pedro something. I've been watching the draws for a while. I don't know what that says about my social life anyway. I think we will win the UCL this season. Bro, none of your... What do you mean we? Who is this impersonator? Who is this imposter mwenye ako Among Us? Ile game mwenye ilikuwa inaitwa Among Us. Morgan is an impersonator. Wewe you are hiding. There's an impersonator among us. His name is Morgan. He should not be convincing you that his team is going to win any Champions League. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. He's trying to lie to you. Not trying, he is lying to you. Unaona they are glazing Chelsea wakisema Chelsea is the first ever club to win the 3 Europa to win the 3 tournaments for in Europe. Real Madrid imefanya nini? Why are you mentioning Real Madrid? Why are you mentioning? Why are you trying? What are you trying to tell us about Real Madrid? You hate them, mama. Why are you mentioning them, bro? What's the reason? What's the reason behind you mentioning them? Why are you mentioning them, bro? I think we will bro, anytime you've used this statement, you have failed miserably. Anytime you have used that statement, you have failed miserably. So I'm encouraging you not to do it. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Kuna jamaa mwenye anakuwa presented with a gift hapa. Ama hiza? Oh, he's representing Chelsea. Simewambia Chelsea is the only football club wenye wamewin the Champions League, the Europa League na sasa the Conference League. I've never seen this guy. COO Chelsea FC anaitwa Jason Gannon. I'm pretty sure even most of the Chelsea frauds out there, they don't know this guy. Chelsea frauds, why are you knowing this guy? Why are you familiar with this guy? Maybe I know all the executives of Man City. The worst part about draw inakuanga hizi stories zao zenye wanaongea. Si tumekuja kuwatch draw. Hizi stories zenye mnakuja kupatia watu vitu. Just do it after the draw ends. No offense. No offense to you. Even if you take it as an offense, you know, you can take it as an offense if you want. Nataka nitafute ile video ya Haters TV waki-explain how haters inaandikwaje. Haters TV. Sijui kama hiyo video iko na copyright. I don't know kama hiyo video iko na copyright. Sipati hiyo, but acha nije kitu chini yani disrupt venye naongea. Sefri na kwa area. New format. Najaribu kutafuta ile nini. Najaribu kutafuta hiyo video but siipati. But last year was wacha nikuwe I want to be a professional. Sasa let me focus on. I'm saying that sasa wali change the format from what we were used. Last season was the first format. They are showing the format in the previous. Teams zote zinawekwa kwa table moja. Kila club inacheza different opponents. It's no longer home and away. Utacheza 4 home games, unacheza 4 away games. More football. wanafanya promo or something. I've always thought that saying no offense is kind of weird. Yeah, it's always weird because why should we care about whether or not we are offending you? We should be concerned on whether or not we are speaking the truth. As long as you're saying it as a truth, there's no need of saying no offense. Acha tuende kwa offices za UEFA headquarters in Switzerland. Here we go. Anafanya nini kwa hii video? What is Here We Go doing in this draw? Na leo ni kama I'm hating a lot. Ni kama I'm hating a lot. Am I hating too much? I don't think so. They're trying to make it look very interesting. Wanajaribu kuimake ikae exciting sana. Basically, you can't insult someone and bite back by saying offense. Which happens when no one cares. Which happens when no one cares if you're offended. Wanna make it quite exciting. You can tell when I build up as when I build up sana. Sasa sahi wanatuonyesha something like a short film maybe with nani with the guys wa UEFA. But I'm pretty sure kuna watu wanaenjoy sana. They are geeking out on this. But hata mimi deep down I'm a good football fan. Luis Figo anafanya nini? Luis Figo the snake. Luis Figo the snake. Luis Figo alitoka Barcelona akaenda Real Madrid. Talk about a big balls move. And alifanya hivyo in the 90s, bro. Hey. there's a series enye inakuanga on Netflix inaitwanga Luis Figo. I don't know what. You should go and watch it. They are doing wanafanya kama promo. That is why I'm just talking about something. They're speaking to Zlatan on the phone. Ideas. I've never been convinced about that UCL. I've always thought Europa is Europe's elite. Come on. By the way, they're doing the promo. You bunch of nerds, and I'm they're a bunch of nerds. It's like I'm watching a movie. They're doing something in camera. It's a short film. But they've used the word changes a lot. Machine akisema changes. Sijui sasa kama if they want to propose something else, ama they're just messing with us. I think they're messing with us. Why are you texting me at this time? You should know that I am doing a UEFA group stage something. Zlatan anataka kuja kufanya the draw himself. Nakwambia, this is between me and you. Aya, Zlatan wameongea na president, sasa we can't hear what they're talking about. Aya, sasa they're building up the suspense. What Zlatan wants, Zlatan gets. It's a very good presentation though. So we want to know what happened in that phone call. Watuambie. Aya, Zlatan anakuja na the president. They should just tell us what they talked about. Wako on the floor, they're talking about something. Zlatan amepewa President's Award. But it's good acting. It's good acting. Zlatan hapa. Nitaangusha hizi vitu zote nikiendelea hivi. I want to thank the Mr. President. Super happy. Played with big players, big clubs. It made him the person he is today. Over 500 career goals. Oof. Anaambiwa chague his favorite goal. Ile yenye amesema the goal is scored against Buffon. But I think ile ya England ilikuwa kali. Ile ya Sweden. Ile ya Sweden pia ilikuwa kali. I think for me that is best goal. 20 minutes in, bado draw haijaanza. Looks like we'll have to wait and wait. Zlatan alikuwa ameamua anajikata na ni anafanya draw. Luis Figo. Kaka si ashaikuwa kwa draw ingine previously. Wamesema World Cup winner. World Cup, Luis Figo didn't win the World Cup. Kaka won the World Cup in 2002. He won the Ballon d'Or in 2007. He won the Champions League with Milan in 2007 pia. Jamaa pia alikuwa mnoma bana. Hiyo era it had some very good players man. Haya. For me, hiyo ndio when football was in its peak. Like when there were so many talented players at once. Hiyo period ya from 2000 to 2010, it's goated for me. Hiyo ndio the greatest. The greatest era. Ricardo Kaka. Alichezea Brazil akiwa how old in 202? How old was he in 202? Kaka age in 2002. Alikuwa 20 years man. 20 years. Alikuwa anacheza 20 years for Brazil. Oh my god. He is very talented. Kaka 202 World Cup. World Cup stats. Wacha tuone World Cup stats zake in watacombine ya nini? Watacombine ya season mzima. Anything happen, as Zlatan has won the President's Award, Kaka is on the... Kaka pia amekuja, he's helping with the draw. That's all that happened. Ndio maana Google siku hizi iko down. Najaribu kusearch for stats za Kaka during the 02 World Cup. There's no one that is providing accurate information. But I'm pretty sure nikienda kwa ChatGPT itanipatia immediately. Acha tuone why ChatGPT is goated. Unaona sasa hiyo inanipatia nini immediately. Kumbe Kaka in 02 he didn't play that many minutes. Kaka was selected for the 23-man squad in 02. Just made one appearance which came from the group against Costa Rica where he made a substitute for. He played as a substitute for 25 minutes. Okay, so maybe I was glazing. During brief appearance, he had no goals, no particular assist or cards. One detailed source highlights which he played one match. Scored 0 goals, 0 yellow cards. Another source confirms. Another source. Another source, man. ChatGPT, what do you mean another source? Well, you should be providing us with the accurate information. Ali play one game for 25 minutes. Oh, so maybe I was thinking in 2002 he had some decent participation, but anyway, Georgia amekuja on the floor. Meanwhile, I'm sure you watched Barcelona best goalkeeper academy graduate play. He's not the best. Why? What do you mean by he's the best? He's a graduate. He's not the best. What year did Onana leave La Masia? Because you like attaching his name to us a lot. Leave La Masia. Niko sure ni huko 2015. Yeah, he was only there for 5 years, man. He was only there for 5 years, man. 5 years. Anajaribu kutuconvince why the new format is good. Ni kama wanajaribu kutuconvince ni kama tunaweza kataa. Anajaribu kutuonesha how we have the freedom of making a choice, how we have a choice. PSG, kumbuka last season PSG pia walikuwa in the elimination zone before they turned things around and went to win the whole thing. So I know they are going to glaze that a lot. As they say that, wacha tutafute Let me listen to some music in the background. Ati another source. Bro, chat GPT inaniambia another source. Niko like, what the? Na venye nimesema chat GPT is the best. Aya. Oh, nilisahau kumention something, guys. Nilisahau kumention something which is very important. Unaona kwa draw ya Champions League, kama timu yako iko match iko pot 1, tuseme timu kama Barcelona ichaguliwe, another team in pot 1 itachaguliwa for Barcelona. Sijui kama ina make sense. Wacha mtaona time ya draw. Ndio hiyo ana explain. Teams are divided in 4 pots. I think we had mentioned that during the whatever. Kumbuka pot 1 siku hizi ni coefficient rankings. It's not based on league position. Ndio maana unaona Man City iko pot 1 na walimaliza number 4. Aya. The draw tunajua, nashuku explain ni ngumu. Software ndio inatumika ku generate the teams. It will take into account the following things before selecting opponents. Teams from the same national from the same country, they can't be drawn against each other. You can face a maximum of 2 opponents from one country. A ball is chosen at random, opened to display the team. Alafu the software na generate the teams for that team that has been drawn. I don't know kama this is explainable. It's basically software ndio inafanya hii kazi yote. Big up to all the software engineers out there. And then sasa mtajua kama mtacheza hiyo game home or away. The process inakuwa repeated until teams zote zinapatiwa 8 opponents. I think ya last time ndio tulikaa sana. Two opponents at random from pot 2 to 4. Allocating which games are played home or away. Okay, understandable. Pot 3 na pot 4 pia inafanya the same thing. It should be the main source bana. That is what I was saying, man. Sisi we just want to see the teams, guys. I am already into the main stage sasa. I'm pretty sure the draw is going to begin in like the next 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure they'll give us a run of the teams zenye zina participate. Yeah, I told you so. PSG, who are the current champions, will complete the treble when they won the Champions League 5-0 against Inter Milan. Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich pia sahi iko decorated. Iko na very good players Bayern. Olise, Harry Kane, Musiala alivunjika mguu, Salah for Liverpool. Internazionale, and you alilimishwa 5 goals in the final. I told you guys on that day, you frauds. I told you a final between Barcelona and Inter Milan itakuwa the best. But sasa nyinyi you are haters. Mlifurahia venye Barcelona ilitolewa because you were all against Lamine Yamal and the crew. Wakatolewa. You saw how the final was 5-0. Next time when it comes to such important decisions, I think you guys should only let me do the thinking. I'm just saying. Mngeniachia I make that decision. Mlifurahia Barcelona imetolewa, and then you went and you gave us a very one-sided final. Aya, I wish the Blaugrana boys all the best in this season's Champions League ban. I would want Barcelona to win the Champions League so bad. It's been a minute, man. 10 years, mom say. 10 years since our last victory in the Champions League, man. We need something. We need something. We need something. Zlatan bro anakaa. Yeah, ni kama ako aya draw imeanza pot 1. Pot 1. Pot 1, nani ako pot 1? Tunajua nani ako pot 1. Bayern Munich, champions of Germany. Haya, 8 opponents for Bayern. Kaka ana press the button. Haya, acha tuone Bayern. Chelsea, PSG, Club Brugge, Arsenal, Sporting CP, PSV, Union SG, Pafos. Chelsea versus Bayern. Bayern versus PSG. Bayern versus Arsenal. Kwanza hapo Chelsea mtakuwa punished vibaya sana. You must pay for your sins, Chelsea. Chelsea mtacheza against Bayern on match day 1, I think. Sijui kama ni match day 1, but Chelsea will be away. Hey, lakini very very good games. Chelsea is a good game, PSG is a good game, Arsenal is a good game. Excitement is building. Excitement is building. I'm just hoping Man City na Barcelona wasicheze pamoja. Aya, Zlatan anapiga draw ya pili. Zlatan anapiga draw ya pili. Aya, second team from Port 1. Zlatan shows the name. Chelsea FC. Tunajua Chelsea watacheza against Bayern already, so we need 7 teams. We need 7 teams from Chelsea. We already know they will play against Bayern. We need to know the 7 opponents. Aya, kaka finya your button. Barcelona versus Chelsea. Barcelona atakuwa away. Benfica versus Chelsea. Atalanta versus Chelsea. Ajax versus Chelsea. Napoli versus Chelsea. Pafos versus Chelsea. Karabakh versus Chelsea. Barcelona versus Chelsea. We will punish this Chelsea team. We will punish them. We will punish them. At Stamford, we will punish them. I'm telling you. I am very confident in Barcelona. That team from Port 1. Hey bro, iko na suspense msee. Tushajua Chelsea na Barcelona zitacheza. Madrid. Si Madrid. Hawezi poa Chelsea. Wala isipoe Man City tusipoe Real. I can't handle the pressure of Man City versus Real. Man City, oh my god. Man City versus Real again. Liverpool versus Real, Juventus versus Real, Benfica versus Real, Marseille versus Real, Olympiacos versus Real, Monaco versus Real, Kairat Almaty versus... Nilikuwa tunajua Man City si ndio tunapoa Real. I just knew it. Man City versus Real at Santiago Bernabeu. Let us nilikuwa I was already sure that is going to happen. I was sure that would happen. I knew City would get Real Madrid. I just knew. Another team, Barcelona. Inter Milano. Nipe tu Inter Milano versus Barcelona. Barcelona at home. We punish them. Just give me Barcelona versus Inter. We punish them. Inter. Liverpool versus Inter. Dortmund versus Inter. Arsenal versus Inter. Atleti versus Inter. Slavia Prague versus Inter. Ajax versus Inter. Kairat Almaty na Union SG. Hizo ni teams zenye Inter Milan cheza against. So far so bad. Ama so good. The only thing yenye nanibo ni Man City na Real. Kwanza kwao kwanza. Come on. Barcelona, Dortmund, Man City na PSG hizo ndizo hazijakuwa drafted. Dortmund ndio the next one. Kumbuka Dortmund ndio walishinda Champions League in 95 ama 97, one of those 2 years. Inter versus Dortmund. They need another 7. Man City versus Dortmund, Villarreal, Juventus, Bodo Glimt, Tottenham, Athletic Club na Copenhagen. Man City hapo pia kuna game interesting between between Man City and Dortmund. Bora tu Man City wasipoe Barca. Kindly. Zlatan anaendelea. Liverpool. Liverpool tushajua wanacheza against Real na Inter. Tunataka 6 opponents for them. Tupatie the other 6 teams kaka. Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabag, Galatasaray. Hizo ndizo tutacheza against Liverpool. Liverpool pia kuna good games. Away at Inter, home at Real. Yeah, hiyo ni kama game ya last season, Real versus Liverpool at Anfield. Huyu nani anaongea sana bana, Grogio. Zlatan, FC Barcelona. Usinipatie Man City, usinipatie Barcelona versus Man City, usinipatie Barcelona versus Man City. Tuko sure we'll play against Chelsea away. Usinipatie Barcelona versus Man City. Usinipatie Man City. Isikwe Man City. Versus PSG, versus Frankfurt, versus Club Brugge, versus Olympiacos, versus Slavia Prague, versus Copenhagen, and versus Newcastle. Tuko na away game gani ngumu hapo? Hakuna away game ngumu hapo. Maybe hiyo ya Chelsea na ya Newcastle for Barcelona. Sorry to say so. Hiyo ya Newcastle it's good. Barcelona versus Newcastle is good. Just saying. Nimeona bado Barcelona itakuwa against PSG at home. Barcelona atakuwa home, but hiyo ya Newcastle ndio I'm looking forward to it. Paris Saint-Germain, current champions. Tuko sure anacheza against Barcelona na Bayern. Acha tuone Bayern, PSG watapewa nani? Kaka, patia Atalanta, Leverkusen, Tottenham, Sporting CP, Newcastle na Athletic Club. Hizo ndizo teams ambazo PSG watacheza nazo. Other than Bayern na Barcelona, I don't see anything yenye itasumbua hapo. The only thing yenye tutasumbuka nayo ni we will need as many TVs as possible. Last ball on the pot. Manchester City. Tuko short kona Real, tuko short kona Dortmund. Tunataka teams zingine 6. Manchester City watacheza against Dortmund, against Real, against Leverkusen, against Villarreal, against Napoli, KDB versus Man City, Bodo Glimt, Galatasaray na Monaco. KDB versus Man City. Napoli versus Man City is going to happen at the Etihad Stadium, meaning KDB atarudi at Etihad to play a game against Man City with his new team Napoli. Talk about a big storyline hapo. Big storyline hapo. Aya, fixtures zote ndizo hizo ziko on the screen. Zote ziko on the screen. I don't know kama nikishare hii screen italeta shida. I think nikishare, if I share the screen with the name of the nini, with the name of the channel data shida, but I've taken a screenshot. Okay, nimeteka a screenshot but sasa haionekani. Acha nitafute hiyo screen, hiyo image so that I can show it on the screen. Bro, haiwezi patikana. For sure. You can't rewind that far. Yeah, I can't rewind beyond that. Sorry to say so. Tunaingia pot 2. Hizo team zingine lazima zijue their destiny. Sasa tumemaliza pot 1. Tumemaliza pot 1. Kwani Twitter siku hizi haioneshani trending? Nikitaka kuona what's trending on Twitter, what do I do? Because hii ya nini haioneshani, ya computer haioneshani. I want to see how the world is reacting. Champions League, what's happening? Yes. But Man City against Real at their stadium, I mean, who didn't see that happening? Who didn't see that happening? Hakuna mtu mwenye alikosa kuona hiyo ikihappen. I just knew Real versus Man City ita happen. I just knew. Sasa shida, we are playing them at their own stadium where we lost 3-1, 3-0 last year. But we'll see what happens this year. They changed their manager. They have a new manager. Acha niwaoneshe teams ambazo Barcelona watacheza against. Hizo ndizo teams ambazo Barcelona wanacheza against for Barca. For Barcelona hapo. The only difficult game hapo ni hiyo PSG. But I also think Newcastle can be very, very difficult for Barcelona. But as we'll see how the games go. Barcelona going back at Stamford, it's going to be good. It's a very good game pia hapo. Frankfurt okay, Bruges okay, Olympiacos is okay, Slavia Prague is okay, Copenhagen okay. But that game between Barcelona and Newcastle is going to be very interesting. Aya, tuko pot 2 sasa. Leverkusen, we are sure they'll play against Man City and PSG. Aya, opponents wa Leverkusen itakuwa PSG, Man City, Villarreal, Benfica, PSV, Olympiacos, Newcastle and Copenhagen. Timu nyingine yenye inakuwa reveal. Arsenal tuko sure atacheza against Bayern. Nani mwingine tumeona watacheza against Arsenal? Inter Milan away, hiyo ni kama tu last year. Kumbuka teams from the same nations hawezi cheza pamoja. Atletico Madrid pia against Arsenal. Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Praha, Kairat Almaty and then Athletic Club for Arsenal. Hizo ndizo teams ambazo Arsenal watacheza against. Atalanta. Acha tuone for Atalanta. Atacheza against Chelsea, against PSG, Club Brugge, Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Marseille, Athletic Club na Union SG. It's not bad for them. The only difficult games hapo ni au versus Chelsea na versus PSG. Hiyo pekee ndio difficult. Hizo games mbili ndizo difficult for them. Ya watu wana creating nini aje haraka hivi. Wana creating hizi graphics. Ni kama wanakuwa wamengoja tu waangushe tu. But it's sorry to say so, but it's not difficult work. Aya. Benfica watacheza against Real, against Chelsea, against Leverkusen, against Juventus, against Napoli, against Ajax, against Karabag, and against Newcastle. Hao ndio wako na the most difficult games. Newcastle have the most difficult. Not Newcastle, sorry. Benfica. Benfica have the most difficult games. Club Brugge. Club Brugge pia wako na wazito, wako na Bayern, wako na Barcelona, wako na Arsenal, wako na Atalanta. Hey! Ish. Hizo ni ngumu hizo. Hizo si rahisi. Those are not difficult games. Those are not difficult games. Those are not easy games, sorry. Very difficult. Wameongezewa Marseille, Sporting, Monaco na Kairat Almaty. Sahi, I think by the time tunamaliza pot 2 we'll have half of the teams. Frankfurt. Frankfurt was the first ever German team to reach a Europa League final. Inter Milan. Paris versus Barcelona. We are getting the final that we deserved for last season. We are getting the final that we deserved. Finally. Juventus pia si mbaya. Real ni ngumu, Dortmund ni ngumu, Benfica ni ngumu. But hizi zingine they can fight their way through. Monaco pia wanacheza against Juve. Wanacheza against Bodo Glimt na Pafos, which are the new teams wenye wamequalify for UCL. Atletico Madrid. Atleti wako na wazito, wako na Inter, wako na Liverpool, wako na Frankfurt, wako na Arsenal away. Atleti watacheza away at Anfield. So both Madrid clubs are going to play away at Anfield. Very good game. PSV wameongezewa PSV na Union SG, Galatasaray pia. They should make it. Although niliona match day 1 in the La Liga, Atletico Madrid walikuwa very peace to say the least. Villarreal ndio imebaki. Tumejua Villarreal. Yellow Submarine. Si Man City we are playing against them. Villarreal versus Man City itakuwa pia. How many seasons in a row has Man City played against Real Madrid in the Champions League? How many times? Mr. ChatGPT, do your thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th season in a row. Man City versus Real Madrid inachezwa. In a row, lazima Man City na Real they play every season for the last 5 years, including this year. And kama they are taking a small commercial break, they are asking Kaka some questions. Kaka anaongea about his previous teammates at AC Milan. Tunaingia pod 3. Pot 3 kina Tottenham wako hapo ndani. Spurs wako hapo. Spurs wako pot 3. But so far, what do we think about the draw so far? I think it's good so far. Very good games. Very good games. PSG versus Barca. Man City versus Real 5 times in a row. Sasa in the last 5 years we've played against Madrid. Gani ingine? Napoli versus Man City. Yeah, KDB is going to come back to the Etihad. Sasa highlights za Sporting hawezi oneshana mabao zenye Gyökeres alifunga. Obviously they can't. Team gani? Bodo Glimt ni kama they gave Man U a run for their money last season in the Europa League. Although Man U ended up winning. I think we did that hate along. Because I think Man U ended up winning. Aubameyang for Marseille. Ajax wako hapo. PSV, Eindhoven. Hizo clubs zote mbili sikumbuka zimeshinda the Champions League. I think I also mentioned both teams have won trebles. Aya, second half imefika. Aya, Kaka ndiye anafanya sasa the acha tuone pot number 3, but sahi sasa najua isha fizzle out. Excitement imefizzle out. We are 53 minutes in, 55 to say the least. Olympique de Marseille. Atleti. Hey, Atleti wako na Arsenal at Emirates. Okay, it's doable. I don't think so. But Julian Alvarez he's good. Aya, Marseille wako na Liverpool, wako na Real, wako na Atalanta, wametoa before nimalize the list. Tottenham Hotspurs. Spurs tuko sure wanacheza, tulikuwa sure wanacheza against nani? Against PSG away. Wanapatana tena after they played against each other in the Super Cup. Storylines everywhere. But in other news pia wako na Dortmund, wako na Villarreal, wako na Frankfurt na pia wako na hiyo PSG. Ongeza Slavia Prague. And then Bodo Glimt, Copenhagen and na Monaco. I think it's even for them. They can beat half of the teams, they can lose to the rest. Haya. nishachoka kuwatch draw. Nishachoka kuwatch, if I'm being honest. Acha tutafute sasa the something a bit more interesting as they continue. Acha angalia teams za Man City. Is there a way yenye inaweza fanya hii ikae a bit? Hizi ndizo za Barcelona. Hizi zenye ziko hapa juu ni za Man City. So yeah, tutacheza away, we will play home against Borussia Dortmund, away against Real obviously. UEFA, they always make that game happen every season. Leverkusen home, Villarreal away, Napoli at home, Bodo Glimt away, and then Galatasaray at home, Monaco away. Hiyo Real pekee ndio inafaa kuwa difficult game for us. Sorry to say so. Real pekee ndio it should be the difficult game hapo. Wengine we should put them aside very very easily. Haya, acha tuteremke twende Barcelona. So Barcelona hapo UCL draw, they will play against Paris Saint-Germain, which is the final that we should have gotten last season. Exciting talent everywhere for both teams. Yamal, Doué, Dembele, Rafinha. Very very exciting game hapo. Barcelona versus PSG. Barcelona are going to play at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and then they'll also play against Frankfurt, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, and then Copenhagen. That game between Barcelona and Newcastle, I think it's going to be a very good game. Barcelona versus Newcastle at St. James Park. It's going to be good. But I also think Barcelona should do well in these games. I honestly think the Newcastle game is going to be the most difficult game for them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Copyright ishani chapa. Copyright ishani shika mateka. How many minutes in? Almost 1 hour. Wallahi, sijui mbona nime switch screens. Anyway, kama wata pull the video down, we will download it immediately after now, before they do anything else. Kaka. Slavia Praga. Bado tuko pot 3. Kwani hatusongi? Bro, Real versus Man City ni kama inakuwa fixed mse. Lazima ikuwe every season, man. Slavia Praha will play against Barcelona at home. But Man City this year, lacha tu niwaambie ukweli, we should be serious. Tunafaa tukuwe serious this year kwa Champions League. Last season tulianza na mchezo sana. Ile game yenye tulicheza against Inter at home, match day 1, kuna game ingine bado tulilose game very unnecessary. Tukalose ile game ya Sporting CP. Tukadraw ile ya nini ya Feyenoord. I think this coming season we need to be very serious. We need to be very serious this season. Hakuna kutake for granted game hata moja. Out of hizo ni 8 games, we need to win about 6, at least 6. Napoli watacheza against Chelsea at home. Port 4 pekee ndio imebaki sasa. But sasa tumebakisha pot nyingine moja before we continue. Highlights za pot nini before as we continue. What else is remaining? Tumebakisha tu pot 4, we call it a day, and then we go and we react to the games zenye zitakuwa hapo. Galatasaray pia wako kwa Champions League. Lakini sizi most teams of pot 4 side, they already know 6 teams they will play against. So we only need, ni kama we are only drafting two teams for the teams in pot 4. Athletic Club pia wako hapo. Nico Williams the Bozo. Newcastle United FC pia wako pale. Eish. Ona hiyo bao wenye Fabian Schär score against PSG. Hiyo ni PSG kweli? Kairat Almaty. Goalkeeper alisave pena na mguu. A few games to be drawn before we call it a day. First team of pot 4, Monaco. Okay, si Monaco, bado hawaja reveal ni Monaco. Wacha tuone who will be the first team. Athletic Club. We already know 6 of their opponents. Ama Athletic Bilbao. We need 2 teams from them. They will play Arsenal, but I think itakuwa easy work for Arsenal. Cheza pia against Newcastle away. Athletic Club pia they'll play against Newcastle at St. James Park. Away. It's a very Tushafika wana already. Copenhagen. Karabag FK. Ni wa Azerbaijan. Wakona Chelsea, wakona Karabag, they will play at Anfield. Hey. Wameongezewa Copenhagen na Athletic Club. Finish the draw bana, we want to leave. AS Monaco. Wamaliza, we want to react to the teams sasa zenye zinaendelea. But Champions League itakuwa exciting this season. Barcelona wako na PSG, Frankfurt. Za Barcelona nimeongelelea kama 7 times. Barcelona. Nona meme wanasema that we knew tu Real na nini lazima ikuwe. You know that Barcelona will get Bayern. Okay, you could go through Man City versus Real Madrid in a happening every season. Get and then PSG versus Atletico. Funny enough, your page happen, but Man City versus Real may happen. Kumbe Trent atarudi Anfield. Hata sikuwa nimekumbuka hiyo pia ilikuwa imeenda MIA. Sikuwa nakumbuka Trent pia atarudi Anfield. Okay. I sikuwa nakumbuka at all. Newcastle pia wako na teams ngumu. Newcastle wako na teams ngumu sana. Newcastle wanaweza I think I told you that I said it during the watch along ya Manu versus Manu ya Liverpool versus Newcastle. I told you Newcastle mtaona venye watachanganikiwa Champions League ikianza. Especially when it comes to goal scoring. Ujama ufano wa Grimsby alikuwa anauliza Mbumo nini shwali. Callum Williams ulikuwa unauliza Mbumo nini shwali. PSV, sikia PSV, oh my goodness. Ola za PSV. Bayern, Liverpool, Atleti, Leverkusen, Napoli, Newcastle. Hizi games ziko very very good. I think shida sasa ni venye zinachezangwa mingi at once. If there was a way to zenye tunaweza kuwa tuna watch hizi at least half of them. Unajua mingi zitakuwa cramped up together. Kama hiyo ya PSG na PSG versus Barcelona na Real versus Man City, wasiweke hizo pamoja. There's no need ya kuziweka pamoja. Which football stat sounds fake? Foden has more EPL titles than Arsenal and Liverpool combined. Liverpool and Arsenal combined. Hamna Premier Leagues mingi kuliko Phil Foden. But I hope imeisha. Draw imeisha. Acha tuingie Instagram tuone. Draw imeisha. So we can talk about the games very very well without sasa failing. Kwapi account ya Champions League. Hawaja post nini? Hawaja post the entire whatever. But there's a guy mwenye alikuwa ameipost hapa on. Game ya kwanza yenye Man City tutacheza itakuwa Man U and Arsenal. Oh my goodness. Everton and Villa pia kuna game moja itakuwa katikati. Bournemouth versus Liverpool pia. Hiyo hapana, it's not good. So sasa sahii ndio season imeanza sasa. Venye sasa Champions League games zimefanywa draw. Sasa we know sasa the truth. Juu sasa kama hiyo game yenye itakuwa between Man U and Arsenal, kuna game moja itakuwa hapo katikati. Kuna moja pia itakuwa between Wolves and Spurs. Itadepend itakuwa gani sasa. Hiyo ya kwanza ndio itakuwa ngumu. Hiyo game itakuwa between United and Arsenal, itakuwa ngumu. We just need the easiest game hapo. Tukipata yenye ni yenye kama hiyo ya Real, we might struggle kwa hiyo. Inaweza affect hizo games zote tatu. But anyway, Champions League itakuwa interesting this season. I don't think there's anything else yenye nimebakisha kucover. I'm going to release a few shots. Oh my god. What does that even mean? We, enda kwa shorts utapata nimepost videos kadhaa hapo za reaction ya draw. Other than that, I'm hoping you guys, kesho ni Friday, I don't think there's anything we'll do tomorrow. We will be back. We will return on Saturday at 2:30, another early kickoff. We'll be watching Chelsea versus Fulham. But that being said, big up yourself on your way out. Hit the like, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Unless you guys go and watch the shots. So I'll be posting there. Nimeona zimekuwa zikireceive a lot of traction, which is very good. So yeah, we're going to put more pressure, and we're going to add more consistency when it comes to that. But I'll see you guys next time. That is on Saturday.